Hello, photographers. We're going to talk about careers in art, aka what you do after college. This may not pertain to everybody in the class because some people are taking this as an elective. Others may be taking this course just out of curiosity, or they just enjoy it and they have no career ideas in art. But some of you guys may have art careers in mind. So this lecture and the following assignment will definitely be helpful. So at the end of the day, it's about making money, which is really difficult to say because, you do art from, your own personal expression, and then you have to make money. So we're going to talk about ways you can make money with art. One thing is to have a strong portfolio, whether it is a physical one or a digital one. I recommend having a good physical and digital both portfolio. We talked about presenting your art last week, and this is sort of bridging that gap. So I'm going to talk about how to find jobs in the art world or be art adjacent. I use Indeed a lot for job searches, so we'll talk about that. Sometimes art positions aren't paid, and their volunteer work, and that's a great way to A, build your portfolio, B, gain connections, and C, give back. I do that a lot, so definitely think about that. And internships are very key because they help give you sort of real life experience without sort of the pressure of a job. So first thing I'm going to talk about is a CV versus resume. CVs and resumes have different fields. They can be experienced in different ways. For artists, your CV is sort of a list of record of what you've done in the art world. Mine starts off with my education, my professional experience, sort of my teaching background, since this is mostly used for teaching, and then a list of exhibitions I have been in. So I keep a curated list of every show that I've been in, for the most part. Some shows I omit, but since 2010, so it's about 10 years of work. I also do a list of awards, honors, and residencies, anything that I've been awarded, scholarships, even scholarships back in undergrad, I still list those. My volunteer experience, a lot of this shows my commitment to the community, but also a lot of it is my art commitment. Anytime I've been in press and publication, presentations and lectures, and professional memberships in clubs that I have been in. And some of these were stuff that I was in school. So I keep a list of this, and this is great for when I'm applying for art-related positions. Sometimes they want a CV versus a traditional resume, which you may have made resumes in the past, but they're sort of list of experiences, and I'm not going to kind of go in depth on what you should put in your resume, but this is an example of my resume that I use to get the position that I have for my day job. So how do we get art jobs? So I have a lot of tabs open. First thing is we actually have a great Arizona Commission on the Arts website, which is azarts.gov. And I've linked them before because they have opportunities to show your work, but they have job opportunities as well. Some of these are more advanced opportunities, but it's good to see what is out there and what types of jobs. So a lot of these may be art adjacent. For example, museum administrator. Okay, you're not making photographs every day, but your background in art, you may enjoy that position. Communications coordinator, working with creative writing. Helping organizations out is a lot of times what these art jobs are, is sort of these art administrative jobs. So looking at your experience of problem solving, being creative, your creative development, etc., is really going to be really helpful for these positions. There's also artjobs.artsearch.us, which I've linked. A lot of these are more teaching positions. I don't like this website as much. You might be able to find something, especially if you're looking in different locations. But always good to just kind of look at that every once in a while. But I like Indeed. It's very basic. I can type in photography and find jobs. And for your assignment, you are going to look at sort of a reach job, mid-range, and sort of an entry-level job. But this is something I think is really key because you want to know what jobs are out there. You may have an idea of what you want to do. A lot of people want to do their own photography business, which is great. But I think there is something to working for another person to have that stability in a position is really important. So, and a lot of times it's maybe working with somebody else. So we have a director of photography, cinematographer position at this company, and you can kind of look and see what they're looking for. I think it's really great to see what people are looking for, what skills, so then you can tailor your education and what you need to focus on. A lot of these sometimes are social media positions, so being able to have a strong social media sort of presence. And a lot of nonprofits need help with their social media, so that is something you can definitely help. And I also sometimes think you gotta be a little more creative with your search, so you can put art, be real basic, and think about what art positions are out there. Now we have an art therapist. Now you can look at what you would need to get that position. Art consultant, art teachers, social media, graphic designer. There's a lot of really interesting positions out there. And Phoenix is becoming really awesome in its fine art background and being an art hub. But I found my position by just typing creative. Really kind of a weird, unique term. But you can kind of see different positions that you wouldn't see normally. Creative manager, what is that? That sounds interesting. So things like that can really help you alter your search. Another thing is, if you have a company that you really like, so PetSmart is local to Phoenix, and I can go directly to their website. I'll let it load before I start scrolling. But you can go to the bottom of websites or companies you like, and there's always a careers button. And maybe you can say, you know, I really want to work with a company that I enjoy. So under marketing, you can see what positions are open. See, a UX, UI designer. So if you are interested in web design, this might be of interest to you. Personalized marketing, social care specialist, but some of these positions may be of interest to you, and it's good to see what specific things they look for. Also, it's important to have a LinkedIn. This is social media for the professional crowd, but LinkedIn is another way to find great positions and even volunteer positions that sometimes aren't posted in different areas. And you can have sort of a digital resume. But see, there's, you know, freelance photography, developer, audio editor, a lot of really cool positions available that you might be able to look into. just for searching and having LinkedIn. And look at what people are looking for career-wise. For example, graphic design, they don't want just one position. They want, or one skill of Photoshop. They want you to specialize in Illustrator, in design, Premiere, etc. So gaining that experience, looking to see what classes are offered in that, or who you can connect with, or what kind of internships can really kind of help you get to that next level. I hope you really think about how you can take your creative interests into a career, whether you're directly making art or working something adjacent like I am. I really hope you have fun looking to see what some of your goal positions are.